Welcome. Welcome to our studio. Conway, Corman, Burnett here.
Here we are.
Burnett
Yeah.
and her bananas. Yes.
Burnett and her
Bananas.
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 B and B's, yeah.
You know, I was thinking about, I think the next show has some of the TV commercial takeoffs we used to do.
Yeah.
I was thinking about it. You know, they don't really do takeoffs on commercials anymore because commercials are so hip now.
That's right.
They're like an art form.
Yeah.
I mean, a lot of the big movie directors have come out of being
Some of them are
commercial.
funnier than a lot
I know.
of the shows.
But when we did the takeoffs, I mean, they were really fertile ground.
Serious commercials with the
Remember
funny
you with the
overtones.
battery?
I remember you, darling, showing your legs.
Well,
Do you remember why the hair on your legs didn't show?
no, why?
Because you put on pink tights.
Oh,
and then you put the dark hose
okay, I
on so
remember
that
now.
you didn't have to shave your legs for
Yes.
that particular bit.
But for Mother Marcus, I didn't do that.
you always shaved your legs?
Yes, I just wear my pantyhose just to fit well.
You shave your legs now, I noticed. That's good, though. That's
Never
good.
mind.
I'm sorry.
That's because he's wearing the real short skirts now. Yeah.
Boy, they do come around again, don't they?
Man,
boy.
what you'll do in your older years.
This was fun, too, because it was another time that we had Rock Hudson on as a guest, and he goofed around and sang with the brilliant Nancy Walker.
Was
she great? And the finale I loved because it,
Great finale.
again, was a takeoff. It was a takeoff on a Dan Daly, Betty Grable movie called When My Baby Smiles at Me. And we called it When My Baby Laughs at Me. And I got to be Betty Grable. I mean, I just love being Betty Grable. And Rock was Dan Daly, and you were the other man.
Yes.
Yeah, the other man. And it was all original music, Kennemetzi Welch, and all original music, lyrics, the whole thing. We did this movie. And,
This was a dynamite piece of
it was
tape.
great work. And Nancy Walker, I loved it, played the other woman.
Yes.
She wanted to steal
and
him
she-
away from me.
And she was this big, and Rock was this big.
I know, they were great.
Oh,
So why don't we let the people look on it?
Yeah, you
So
wanna
look on
at
this
it.
tape.
Look
You're
on
going
this
to
tape.
have such a ball.
I'm not in this, but I'm probably going to look at it.
I hope so. Unless you'd rather watch, maybe you want to watch,
reruns of...
Rango.
that's remote.
Harvey Korman and Vicki Lawrence, and our special guest stars are Nancy Walker and Rock Hudson. So let's turn up the lights, see if you all want to say anything before we get started. Yes?
I've enjoyed the sketches you've done this season with the Southern family.
Thank you.
And I was wondering if you've gotten any reaction in the mail.
Well, yes, and as a matter, he was talking about Eunice and Ed and Mama. We've gotten very good reaction on that. Some people say, you know, what are you doing them for? Because they remind them of them. But everybody knows people like that. We just put them in the South because it's more fun to do the accents, you know. Yeah.
Yeah, I love the dancers on the show.
I love the dancers on our show, too. Yeah, very much. Do you know them? The cameramen love the dancers, too. They even like the girls. Yes. Uh-huh.
What's your favorite game show?
Password's my favorite game show. Yeah, I love that. And I also love Jeopardy. They took that off the air, though. I think it's canceled. And I think that's terrible, because that's one of the brightest shows. You know, it's not like the others, The Need for Greed, where they're all just picking out things behind a curtain. Yes.
Do you enjoy acting in front of an audience or acting for films?
In front of an audience, much better, because you're very smart. You're much brighter than a camera. Yeah. You're brighter than the camera, don't you think? Yeah, get back there. I am. Pardon me?
What's your
your idea on the public transit?
What's my idea on the public transit? They ought to run more than every 2 days, I think.
Is Ernie Anderson going to be on the program this evening?
Are you an Ernie Anderson fan,
I'm
too?
from Parma, Ohio, and I want to say hi from Parma.
Ernie will be on tonight, a little later in the show. That's lovely. Did you know? Yeah.
You do so many things and you always have so much energy. Do you have a secret for all of it?
Yes, I do have a secret for all the energy I have. I just store it up now, and then I go home and sleep for 6 days. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
From Television City, Hollywood, it's the Carol Burnett Show. With Harvey Korman. And Vicki Lawrence.
The wonderful and talented Marge Champion has discovered a new dance team, and she choreographed a marvelous number for them. And we're very happy to introduce them on our show for the first time tonight.
My good friends, don't praise me. I owe it all to the little woman. This little woman, my little woman, my little woman. She's the reason for my success. Why? When I think how we suffered together, worried together, struggled together, stood together, I grow so sentimental, seeing how perfect perfection can be. And so I want to sing how I feel about her and how she feels about me. Mine, love is mine, whether it rain or storm or shine. Mine, love is mine, never another Valentine, and I am yours. Tell me that I'm yours. Show me that smile my heart adores. Mine, more than divine, to know that love like yours is mine.
Making in this song
Love is mine,
more than get along.
whether it rain
I am not
or
ashamed to
storm
say
or
I
shine.
made him what he is today. It does a person good to see such happy domesticity. The way we're making love, you'd swear we're not a married pair. And I am yours.
I say no matter
That I'm yours.
whatever she may pass, show me that smile my heart adores. Mine, more than divine, to know that love like yours is mine.
time once again for the 8th Annual Carol Burnett Show Awards for the most unforgettable television commercials of the year.
Hi. I'm Joe Nemeth, professional football player. These pantyhose can make my legs look good. Just think what they'll do for yours.
Okay, the guys are all done. You can use the shower now.
You know what I'm doing? I'm cleaning my oven.
Margarine. Butter. Margarine. Butter. Margarine. Butter.
Will you stop it? I can't stand the constant bickering. Every morning it's the same thing with you two. Butter, margarine, butter, margarine. What did I have to hear? I can't take it anymore.
Oh, no. I've been shot.
Stabbed.
Hello. I'm not doing this just for the fun of it.
Melvin, would you please?
No, I'm doing it to prove how soft a roll of Shotty's tissue really is.
Melvin.
Yes, Shotty's tissue is soft enough to actually sleep on.
Melvin, you bring that back here.
Gotcha. 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 My wife. I don't know how she does it. She drives the kids to school, cooks the dinners, does all the housework. She shovels coal, skins buffaloes, does her own dental work, and also holds a full-time job as a spot welder. And yet, with all this, she manages to take care of herself. She takes Geritone once a day. Maybe you ought to take it twice a day.
Good show.
Thanks.
I was talking to the dummy.
Very funny.
What's eating him?
Don't ask me what I'm doing, because I don't want to talk about it. Just don't ask, okay? I don't want to talk about it. Just leave me alone, don't ask. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm doing. I'm splitting up the act. You and I are through, Charlie. Oh, what are you looking so surprised for? Because I'm splitting up the act? Because you didn't think I could cry? Well, go ahead, make one of your jokes. Go ahead and make fun of me the way you do out there. Go ahead, come on, make your eyebrows go up and down. I've had it up to here with your ego, pal. I've got some ego, too, you know what I mean? I would never cut my partner's throat. I've got 3 laughs in the act, 3 big jokes, and I'm happy with that. But right in the middle of every one of my punchlines, you have to spin your head completely around. Well, look, you're forgetting something. I'm a human being, too. I know what you're thinking. It's for the good of the act. Yeah, when I get a laugh, it's a cheap shot. You roll your eyes around, open up your mouth. It's Chaplin. I like that. Sorry, this is yours, isn't it? Well, look, I want to get something straight. I am not doing this out of spite. I mean, you're going to do fine on your own. You're going to do great. Everybody knows you're the funny one. You'll go right to the top. Just don't forget your old friend Rick LeBeau when you get there, huh? Maybe that's what this is all about. I want to try to make it on my own. Never told you this, but I was a pretty good singer. In fact, that's what I'd still like to do. That's my dream. Live from Madison Square Garden. Swanee, how I love you, my dear old Swanee. See, I would have made it if I hadn't teamed up with you. Oh, Charlie, Charlie, Charlie. I could have been somebody. I could have been a big star. Instead, I team up with you, and what happens? You get all the big laughs. You get all the glory. And what happens to me? I'll tell you what happens to me. After 20 years, I'm still known as the tall one. Now get yourself another taxi. Step on somebody else's lines. I've had it. You'll find somebody. Don't worry about it. Hey, look at this. I haven't seen this in ages. Remember this? Our first television appearance in Arthur Godfrey's Talent Scouts. Remember? You were so nervous that night, your jaw almost dropped to the floor. In fact, I think it did. Look at me. It's before my nose job. That's a long time ago. Well, you can't say we didn't have a lot of laughs, huh, Charlie? Remember our first appearance at that Moose Hall? I was so nervous my lips were moving all over the place. You couldn't keep a straight face. Remember when I put in the water bit? There you were, singing your heart out. There I was trying to drink a glass of water and almost choked to death. I don't know how we got through those days, Charlie. You know what really hurts? It's all the time I put in, paying my dues, all the hours and hours of work, those lonely hours in those stinking hotel rooms, standing in front of a mirror till early in the morning, practicing. Teeter-tatter, tick-tick-tick, tickle-tatters. It was all wasted because of you and your big head. Well, no more. No more. You're on your own, Mr. Big Man. Just don't sit there. We're going to Pittsburgh.
Stay tuned for the second half of the Carol Burnett Show.
Isn't it pretty in Atlantic City? Isn't the weather so fair?
You can play footsie with your tootsie wootsy, strolling in a rolling chair.
Ah, here in the sun. Ah, isn't it fun? Oh, isn't it pretty in Atlantic City? Strolling in a rolling, strolling in a rolling, strolling in a rolling chair.
Hasn't that two-timing no-good husband of yours shown up yet?
Oh, Flossie, cut it out. Skip will be here. He's never missed an entrance yet.
Big bozo. While you're busy sewing his BVDs, he's out busy sowing his wild oats. Why do you put up with him?
He's my guy.
Have no fear, Skip is here.
Oh, hi, honey.
You miss me, baby?
Every moment. Well, Skip, you got a button loose. What you been doing?
What else? Boozing and carousing.
Oh, don't be silly. What have you been doing?
Oh, boozing and carousing.
Oh.
But I'm sorry, so let's forget about it, huh?
Sure, honey.
I'm gonna drive you insane and bring you nothing but pain.
I don't mind.
I'm gonna leave you alone and never bother to phone.
I don't mind. Oh, you can borrow my last dollar and tag her home at 1 or 2.
Wah, 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 wah.
Lipstick on your collar, I'll still be nuts about you.
You know what?
What?
You're the cat's meow. You know what?
What?
You're a wonderful kid. You know what?
What?
We ought to get married.
You know what?
What?
We did.
You wouldn't kid me, would you?
I would if I could.
I'll be a bum and a cad.
Oh, mister, you ain't so bad.
I'm gonna step on your heart.
Oh, I can't wait till you start. Oh, baby mine, think nothing of it. The more it hurts, the more I love it. I don't mind if he don't mind.
I don't mind if she don't mind. We don't
Where's Skip? Did he step out for a quick drink and a carouse?
Oh, come on, Flossie. Stow it, will you? Come in.
Miss Hoot.
Mrs. Hoot. But I know that somewhere out there, there's a wonderful girl just waiting for you. And I'm sorry it couldn't work out between us.
I'm afraid I don't understand, Mrs. Hoot. I'm Clive Chips, and I...
The Clive Chips, the famous producer?
Yes, and I'd like to sign you for my new London show, Mayfair Madness.
Oh, great. Hey, I don't suppose you got room in the show for a juggler, huh?
I'm afraid not.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Because I wouldn't fit in the big time like Bunny would anyway. You know, she's champagne, I'm ginger beer. She's steak, I'm hot dogs. She's a ballroom, I'm a juke joint. She's Leslie Howard, I'm Leo Gorsey.
We get your drift, Flossie.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. Skip's gonna be so happy. We've always wanted to be in a big-time show.
We? Skip? I'm afraid we'll have to skip in this show. I only want to make a star out of you.
Just a minute. You mean you're asking me to leave my husband just to become a superstar and the toast of London? Well, you twerp.
I'm sorry to have offended.
Goodbye, Mr. Chips.
Goodbye, Mr. Gorsey.
You are really the champ chump. What do you think Skip would do if he was offered a break like that?
He would do the same thing as I did. He would stick to our marriage vow. That's what he'd do.
Sure. Love, honor, and I'll send you a postcard.
Will you lay off of him, Flossie? You don't know him like I do. Sure, he's selfish and egotistical, and maybe he does run around with other women, and maybe he does drink a little too much booze, but you can't let little surface things destroy a great marriage like that. I'm his wife, Flossie, and he'd never walk out on me.
Oh, brother.
Alas and alack, Skip is back.
Hi, honey.
We sure wilded tonight, didn't we, baby? Let's have a little drinky poo
Skip,
and stuff.
please, honey, lay off of
Hi, I'm Mona Moran, a wealthy millionaire from New York, and I back Broadway shows. I caught your act tonight. You've got the stuff and you know how to strut it. How would you like to be in one of my shows?
Oh, great. Bunny and I have always wanted to make the big time.
Bunny? Listen, kid, I want to make a big star out of you. If Bunny goes along, his deal is off. The train leaves in half an hour.
Great. Let's go. Bye-bye, Bunny. I'll send for my ducks, baby.
Skip!
You will send me a postcard, won't you?
Oh, Bunny, you know I haven't got a pencil.
You character. Skip. At least take our popsicle stick with you.
Oh, gee, Bunny, I gave that to you at Coney Island, the first night of our honeymoon.
Yes, he did. We shared a popsicle.
It's got our teeth marks on it.
And even though it says free, we never turned it in for another popsicle.
And that's the truth.
I'll cry tomorrow. Big boy and me has got to get going.
Oh, Skip. You gave this to me to keep next to my heart, but I want you to take it, darling, to remember me by. Oh, and Skip. Cut out on the boozing and carousing, okay? Skip! I love you.
Oh, buddy, don't be such a nag, huh?
At 14-carat heel. He'd sell his own grandmother for glue if he thought he could get 15 cents.
Cut it out, would you? Couldn't you see how happy he was? If he's happy, I'm happy. So he's a bum and a cad. But listen, he ain't so bad. So let him tear me apart and step all over my heart. Yes, let him hurt me every minute. As long as it's my nose he rubs in it, I don't
Loaded with looks, loaded with dough, loaded with diamonds and pearls. I'm loaded with charm, loaded with loot, loaded with beautiful girls. I can jada and jing, jing, jing. I'm the guy who's got everything. So look out, ladies, I'm loaded, loaded with love.
Loaded with looks, loaded with dough, loaded with diamonds and pearls. He's loaded with charm, loaded with loot, loaded with beautiful girls.
I can jada and jing, jing, jing. I'm the guy who's got everything. So look out, ladies, I'm loaded.
Look out, ladies, he's loaded.
Look out, ladies, I'm loaded, loaded with L-O-V-E, loaded, loaded with love. Yes, sirree, I'm a hot host. Well, I tell you, it all began 2 years ago at a little tiny theater.
Okay, boys, scram.
Thanks, fellas.
Well, Beauty, how does it feel to have all of New York at your feet after just one song?
Swell, Mona. But I better check my makeup.
Listen, you can do that, lady. You got plenty of time. Let's have a little drinky-poo and celebrate.
I'd love to, but Bunny asked me not to have any more drinky-poos.
What are you doing with that icky popsicle stick? You're a big Broadway star now. You can't carry around tacky things like that.
That's Bunny's.
Oh, Bunny, Bunny, Bunny. I get through a day without hearing about that boring, big-eyed, blonde Bunny bimbo.
I thought all I wanted was to get to the top. Well, I'm here, but it all seems so empty without my bun-buns.
Oh, Skip. Why can't you look at me with that sappy grin on your face when you speak.
Oh, gee, Willicamonies, we've been great pals, and you've been a good skate, and we've had a lot of laughs. So why don't you just let it go at that?
So, this is the brush-off, huh, Skip? Okay, Mona knows when to throw in the chips. You're still hooked on that little, wide-eyed, decent blonde, aren't you? Well, maybe there's something to be said for decency. I don't know. But I don't think gals like me will ever learn the knack of it. Decency has a way of winning out, especially in America. Surprise, Skip? Surprised I can be a softie? I'm surprised, too. How about a kiss? One for the road.
Okay, but I won't close my eyes.
Oh, you big palooka. Why do you torture me like this?
I thought I'd surprise you, Skip. Cut your act. You were swell, but I didn't plan on catching this act, too. That was boffo, Skip. Oh. Boozing and carousing and popsicle stick breaking.
Oh, Bunny, I can explain.
There's your music, star.
I'll be right back, Buns. Will you wait for me?
Sure, Skip, follow your rainbow.
Listen, kid. Take some advice from someone who's been around every corner 3 times. Been married to 5 guys and shook hands with a lot of others. And let me tell you, there isn't one that isn't rotten. Except for 5 minutes here and there. As for Skip, I know his kind. He's a cheap hustler with his eye on the main event. I mean, what's so special about this guy? Look at him, kid. Look at that face. Aren't you sorry that you met? Take a good look, a long look, a hard look, a last look. That ugly mug will be easy to forget. Forget his good-for-nothing face, his good-for-nothing grin. Forget his eyes are brown and his good-for-nothing chin. Forget the good-for-nothing way he held you good and tight. Through every good-for-nothing night. Forget his good-for-nothing arms and wipe away your tears. Your good-for-nothing marriage only cost you 10 good years. Forget that little daydream of a good-for-nothing cottage built for 2. Kiddo, don't be sad. Look at me, I'm glad. That good-for-nothing bum has forgotten you. That bum's forgotten you.
You certainly have a way of making somebody feel better.
Where's Bunny?
She went out to get another popsicle.
You Skip Hooch?
Yes?
Your wife is suing for divorce.
Well, I guess it's bye-bye Bun Buns. We don't need her. You're on top now.
I'll drink to that. I'm a star.
You bet.
I've got everything I want.
I just couldn't resist bringing you these little baubles.
Oh, Clive, I've told you, you shouldn't do that. I mean, you're spoiling me. And besides, you shouldn't even be here. It's bad luck to see the bride before the wedding.
Darling, any regrets?
Oh, no. Oh, I'm very happy that I'm marrying you. I've got everything. I've got what every woman wants. A man to serve. To make a man happy, to dust a man's home, to hang up his pants, darn his socks, clean his comb, to fix a man's dinner, to scrub a man's floor. What else is a woman for? To churn a man's butter, to milk a man's cow, to scratch a man's back, wipe his nose, push his plow, to fill a man's belly, to chill a man's beer. Why else is a woman here? I'm only a woman. A man is a king. A woman's a nothing. A man's everything. I'm only a nothing. How could a nothing ask for more? To stuff a man's turkey. To roast a man's meat. To kiss a man's boo-boo. To kiss a man's feet. What else? What else is a woman for?
What else is a woman for?
Clive,
Yes?
who are they?
I don't know. I thought they were friends of yours. Oh, but I'm just so grateful to be the lucky lunkhead whose butter you're going to churn. I could sing with happiness.
No, you mustn't.
Why?
You're a straight part.
How you doing, kid?
Flossie! Oh, Flossie, gee! Oh, it's great to see you. What a surprise!
Clive?
Mr. Gorsey?
Leo.
Leo?
Oh, look at this place, will you? Look at the size of this Oriental rug. When they were making this, they must have had to walk all around Persia.
Dear uncomplicated Flossie.
When I read you were getting hitched, I just had to pop by and wish you a record-breaking run.
Oh, thanks, kid. Gee, how's it been with you and, everybody?
You mean Skip? He and I don't travel in the same circles no more. He's champagne, I'm ginger beer. He's steak, I'm hot.
Shut up.
They say he's been soaking up the booze like a dry wick.
Oh, no.
Don't be down, Skip's in town. Flossie! Well, what do you know? It's just like the old days.
Hi, Skip.
Gee. You're looking swell, Bunny. I just came in to congratulate you. I think it's swell. Everything's swell.
Thank you. How is it with you, Skip?
Oh, well, I'm in the big time, just like I always wanted. Oh, I get a hole in my sock once in a while. Darn it. And you've got just what you wanted. A guy to treat you right. Well, you deserve it, kid. We've come a long way, haven't we, Bunny? Remember the good old days? Hey, I know what. Let's do our old number.
Oh, here,
Play.
no.
Well, I'm sorry, I don't play the piano.
Fake it!
Well, here goes nothing.
I'm gonna drive you insane and give you nothing but pain.
I don't mind.
I'm gonna leave you alone and never bother to phone.
I don't mind. Oh, you can borrow my last dollar and stagger home at 1 or 2.
Wah, 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 wah.
Lipstick on your collar. I'll still be nuts about.
What's the matter with her?
Lame brain. Can't you see she's given birth to the blues?
Gosh, gang, I'm sorry. Here I am putting a crimp in the party. But I feel fine now.
Well, I feel like a jerk. I mean, nobody says hello to me, kiss my foot, or have an apple.
Clive, I'm sorry, darling. I have ignored you. Have an apple. How can I make it up to you?
Well, I would love for you to finish the number. I love your singing.
All right. Bake it.
Anne! You know what?
What?
You're the cat's meow. You know what?
What?
You're a wonderful kid. You know what?
What?
We ought to get married.
You know what?
What?
We did.
Oh.
Oh, Skip.
Oh, heck. What are we talking about the old days for? This is an occasion. You two are getting married. In a few minutes, you'll be walking down the aisle. And we ought to be looking forward to that. It's a great day for you, Bunny. Just like when you and I tied the knot, remember? You'll say the same things with Clive here as you did with me. I promise to love, honor, and obey. And the preacher will say, do you take this man? And you'll say, I do. I do. I do. I do. I do. I do.
Skip, go! Oh! Where was I?
I believe you left off at the last chorus. Bar 113. I'll give you an arpeggio into it.
Let him hurt me every minute, just so it's my nose he rubs in it. I don't.
I'm loaded with looks, loaded with dough, loaded with diamonds and pearls. I'm loaded with charm, loaded with loot, loaded with beautiful girls. I'm loaded with looks, loaded with dough, loaded with diamonds and pearls. I'm loaded with charm, loaded with loot, loaded with beautiful girls.
1 minute, Skip. Oh, boy, look at you. You're snockered again. Listen, if you don't pull yourself together, you're through in showbiz. This is your last chance.
It feels great. Get out of my way.
You're all washed up, buddy. It'd take a miracle to save you now.
Hi, Skip.
Buns, bun.
Bun buns. Skip, I had to come by. I couldn't let you go on without wishing you luck.
But
Skip! Skip!
he'll never make it. He's through.
No, he's not. He's gonna go out there tonight and he's gonna be, oh, such a big hit. Now listen, I want you to tell the orchestra to play I Don't Mind. And dig up a rolling chair and put up an Atlantic City set.
Atlantic?
Well, don't just stand there, Pops, do it!
Okay.
No, you don't need another drink. What you need is this. See? The smell of the grease paint. Now there's a roar of the crowd.
Buddy, I can't do it.
Yes, you can do it. Darling, look at me. Look at me. Do you remember the story of the little engine that could? Well, that little engine never thought he couldn't. Oh, no. And he had to climb up this big, steep hill, and all the way up that big, steep hill, that little engine kept saying, I think I can, I think I can, I think I can. And then all the way down the hill, that little engine said, I thought I could, I thought I could, I thought I could.
And now I really need a drink.
You're gonna do it. You're gonna go out there and knock them dead. Come on. I think I can. I think I can. Choo, 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 choo. You're gonna do it. Now, come on. That's it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
I will drive you insane, bring it in.
I don't mind.
I'm gonna leave you alone and never bother to phone.
I don't mind. Oh, you can borrow my last dollar.
Wow, 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 wow.
One or two. And if there's lipstick on your collar, I'll still be nuts about you. Yeah, I think I can. I think I can. You know what?
What?
You know what? Say it.
You know what?
What?
You're the catch me out. You know what?
What?
You're a wonderful kid. You know what?
What?
We ought to get married.
You know what?
What?
We did.
Then you had to go and marry that Clive.
You big sap. I didn't marry Clive.
What? What?
You heard me, mister.
You wouldn't kid me, would you?
I would if I could.
I'll be a bum and a cat.
Oh, mister, you ain't so bad.
I'm gonna step on your heart.
Oh, I can't wait till you start. Go on and hurt me every minute. Just so it's my nose you rub in it. I don't mind if he don't mind.
I don't mind if she don't mind. We
Don't mind.
Well, Skip, you still have the same old magic. How about starring in my new Broadway show?
Great. Let's go.
a dollar saved is a dollar earned, but a dollar given to the Heart Fund or more is money invested in a great effort to save hearts and lives. So please give generously. I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Good night.
The preceding program was recorded before a live audience.
Tim, may I ask how you enjoyed my rendition of If I Were a Rich Man?
I'm sorry, I was vacuuming at that time.
So you didn't see that part?
I kind of heard it in the background a little bit, over the hum of the... It was good, though.
Do you want us to rerun it for you?
No, please.
Are you sure?
Please, no.
We'll send it to you on a loop.
Thank you. No, that'll be fine.
I always love doing those takeoff. That wasn't a takeoff. That was a salute to the wonderful Hernick and Bach, who also wrote Fiddler on the Roof. And so we would, again, take different songs by these composers and lyricists and then put them into a story, which I always love doing.
Yeah,
so
great.
I hope you enjoyed it, too.
Now, what about this one? What is
This one's got our darling Betty White.
Oh, the wicked evil sister.
Well, you know, it's so funny. Betty, when she did Sue Ann Nivens on Mary Tyler Moore Show, you know, she was so evil and wonderful in that. And then she played my sister, Eunice's sister, who was always trying to get something, you know, and never really was there for Mama, and was always putting Ed down and so forth.
But she had the money, and she had the... And
I always thought, you know, when they were going to do Golden Girls, and they said that Betty was going to play this sweet little innocent thing, I said, nobody's going to buy that. She's too good.
Too evil.
She plays the bitchy role so
she's
great,
so great,
you know. And then she turned right around and did a brilliant job as Rose. But I've always loved working with her. And this was the one where
we're in the attic going through
we're in the attic going through all this stuff, and we,
You know, another reason I remember this is another one of those things that I remember after 25 years where I goofed, and I know it's coming, and I wince, and it's on the air.
I know.
I mean, the goofs were left on the air. I just can't believe they don't do that nowadays.
If we didn't leave them on the air, we'd still be here.
It was always me. Notice on the ladder, I go,
Okay, let's watch.
We'd have been through a year earlier if you hadn't been on this show.
This evening, along with our regulars, Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, and Tim Conway, Pete Matz, and our orchestra, our special guest is my very dear friend, the wonderful Miss Betty White. Don't you just love her on Mary's show? Oh, she's so evil. That sweet thing with the dimples, she can get away with more stuff. Yeah, let's turn up the lights. See how you are. Anything you want to say or what? Yes.
We like to come to Hollywood to see all of the stars and things out here. Where do you like to go for your vacation?
Where do I like to go? I walk up and down Hollywood Boulevard looking for the stars. But you know, I was raised in Hollywood. In fact, Hollywood Boulevard, I lived a block north of Hollywood Boulevard on Yucca and Wilcox. And and my grandmother and I used to go to 4 movies a week. Not one time did I ever see one movie star on Hollywood Boulevard. You just don't see them. Have you been there?
Yes, we've been.
Did you see anybody? See what I mean? Place to find them is like to go to Chagrin Falls, Ohio. Yeah, they hang out there. There's a clique. And they go, that's where Tim got his start. Yes.
They say you see them at the unemployment office.
At the unemployment office. You're absolutely right, yes.
Who's your favorite actor?
My favorite actor is Anthony Hopkins, an English gentleman. I think he's just sensational. All my life, my idol was Jimmy Stewart. You know, he's in another category for me too. And I love Jack Lemmon. I like a lot of good actors. Yes.
What do you do with all your old clothes?
Are you asking for yourself, sir?
That creation you have on.
You like to wear this right now? Well, come on up. This old thing, well, no, actually, I have worn this many, many times before, only it was with a different jacket, and Bob Mackey made a new jacket for it, for tonight, for this show. See how that works? I repeat a lot of clothes.
Well, I'll take it secondhand.
Would you like it? You just don't look like the type.
You have such beautifully straight teeth. Have you ever worn braces?
You're not looking up close. My teeth actually are quite crooked and, yeah, protruding. But I did wear, no, I never wore braces or they wouldn't look like this. When I was in my early 20s, I wore a retainer, you know, with the rubber band going across like that, and that just kind of pulled one end back there like that, you know. But that was all. Yes?
I want to be a singer. So how do you get started? How do you get started?
Well, you go, ma, 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 ma. I don't mean to put, you're awfully cute, and there is no, I cannot tell you any regular way to start in show business. You ask me, you'll ask Cher, you ask anybody, you know, we'll all have different stories of how we got started. The main thing is to study and to keep trying. You know, and I certainly would stay here in Hollywood or go to New York. I mean, you're not really going to do much singing professionally in the business elsewhere, you know, unless you go back to Chagrin Falls. One of the first times I ever sang, I was an alto. And I was going to do a duet with a friend of mine, Mary Louise Cottle. And she was a soprano. And we were going to do the Whiff and Poof song, only she didn't show up. You want to hear how I did it? Okay, here was Mary Louise, supposedly. From the tables down at Maury's, to the place where Louis dwells, to the dear old temple bar we love so, we love so. Sing the Whiff and Poofs assembled with their glasses raised on high. Magic of your singing castle, it casts a spell. We're ba ba ba. We're ba ba ba. Is that good? There's a gentleman in the audience I would love to introduce to you. I love him very much. Alan Ludden, ladies and gentlemen.
Do you have a middle name?
Yes, I do have a middle name. Any other questions? It's, honest. It's, Creighton. Well, what's so funny? It was my mother's maiden name, Creighton. Let's hear it for all the Creightons. You want me to do much? Gee, nobody asks me to do that so much anymore, but I'll try, see if I can remember it.
How does someone become one of
Burnett's bums.
You see the jacket? We have to be a member of the crew.
Oh, okay.
Or a few other things. I'll get with you later. Listen, we got a big show for you, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
From Television City in Hollywood, it's the Carol Burnett Show. With Harvey Korman, Vicki Lawrence, and Tim Conway.
I'm up in the attic, Eunice.
Well, what are you doing up there? I told you not to go up there and climb up all them stairs till we got here.
Eunice, I'm not an invalid yet.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, howdy. I haven't been up here in ages.
Well, just never mind all the chit-chat. We got to sort through all this stuff.
Yeah.
Well, Lord, that's going to take all day.
Listen, Ed, if you didn't want to help Mama, why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, I thought that's what I did say.
I'm telling you right now, Eunice, I'm going to get nervous if it gives me the rush act.
I thought you were just going to pick out a few souvenirs and some memorabilia. You're not going to go rummaging through all this.
Well, Ed, neither did I, but since we are here, why don't we just make the best of it, all right? Now, Mama, where do you want us to start, huh?
Well, I can't even think now. I was hoping that Ed might be good enough to get that box from up there down for me if he wasn't in one of his almighty rushes to nowhere.
It's not that I'm in a rush exactly. I just would like to get to the bowling alley sometime before they run out of my shoe size.
Look at this old picture, Eunice. It's the whole family on Mama's front porch.
Oh, my Lord.
Man's got to unwind sometime. The hardware game takes a lot out of you.
There she is there. There's your mom. And there's your daddy. And there's Ellen. And this fat lady here with the bandage on her ankle, that's your Aunt Eloise.
Yeah, which one is me, Mama? Which one is me, huh?
There you are, right there, with your finger in your mouth. And look at Ellen standing there next to you, and she's the cutest little thing you ever did see.
Just adorable.
Up in the attic, Ellen Angel.
Why didn't you tell me Ellen was coming over here to help, too?
Well, I can't keep track of everything I say. I would like it if you would please try to get along with your sister. You hear?
Me? Why don't you tell her to get along with me? I'm not the snooty, stuck-up one. I can get along with anybody if she'd just let me try.
Hello, Mama. Hi, dear.
What a surprise! And Ed! Well, it's been so long. It's been too long.
Long time no see, Ellen. How's tricks?
Tricks are fine, Ed. Oh, my word. I cannot get over how small this place looks. Isn't that always the way, Eunice, when you've been away from a place for a long time?
Well, I wouldn't know. You see, I come over here to visit Mama fairly often, Ellen.
And I don't come over often enough. Oh, what fun to have you telling me how to conduct my life again. How are things in the plumbing business, Ed?
I ain't in the plumbing business. I'm in hardware.
Hardware, of course. I don't know why it is. Whenever I see you, I always think of septic tanks.
All right, you two, now I want you to take everything out of this place that you want, because I'm going to clean everything out. Now, this is some of your old stuff.
Lord, Mama, I didn't want any of this junk 20 years ago. What would I want with it now? What's this? Oh, no. Oh, my Lord. Oh, Mama, this is a picture I drew of my little pet bunny rabbit, Fluffy. See, Mama, see the drawing I did?
That's a rabbit? I always thought that was a kangaroo.
Oh, how I love that little pet, Fluffy. He's my very best friend. I used to come home from school every day and play with him in the backyard. Oh, Mama, surely you remember Fluffy.
Yes, I remember Fluffy. But you didn't take care of that rabbit. His cage was a disgrace. You could smell the damn thing all over the neighborhood.
And then one day I came home from school and I ran out in the backyard to play with him and his cage was empty. He got away somehow and he disappeared and I never saw him again.
Eunice, we had 2 months of hysterics at the time. You're not going to start up again now, are you?
You didn't take care of him, and you played too rough with him, Eunice, poking at him and pinching him and squeezing him and squeezing him. That poor rabbit must have run off in 2 different directions.
Okie dokie, here's your box. Now, is that all you need me for? I'd like to get going, if you don't mind.
Ed, can't you just relax a little bit? Don't you see that Mama's enjoying this trip down memory lane?
Can't we just go a little faster down memory lane?
Oh, looky here. This is your Aunt May's stuff. Keep this for me, Thelma, and I'll come pick it up in a week or 2. Then she up and died on me. 35 years I've been stuck with this box of junk. Ed, would you please untie this knot for me?
Oh, for crying out loud.
Rock Boogie by the Andrews Sisters.
You got the Andrews Sisters album over there? Let me look at that.
Well,
It's Hold Tight here. Boy, remember how you and me and Gail down the street used to play like we was the Andrews Sisters? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Here it is. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Hold tight. Fruity-acky-sacky. Want some seafood, Mama? I remember that. And we used to put on a show in the backyard, and all the neighbors would come around and watch us. I was Patty Andrews. I was the one chosen to be in the middle.
Chosen to be in the middle? You threatened to punch Gail and me in the face if you weren't in the middle.
That ain't true. Lord, Ed, haven't you got that knot untied yet?
Don't look a gift horse in the mouth, old lady.
Look at this old picture, Ellen. It's the whole family, and it's the last picture we ever took of Mama. God love her. She worked her fingers to the bones for us kids.
What I want to be when I grow up by Ellen Harper. Oh, wasn't I precious?
Well, I'm sorry if I was boring you.
Mama, you don't bore me none. Why don't you tell me about it, Mama? Now, which was the aunt here that's real fat and has a bandage
I already told you once that your Aunt Eloise. You never listen to anything I tell you. All you care about is which one is me. Which one is me?
Well, I'm sorry. I acted interested.
Eunice, surely you have lived long enough to learn not to react to Mother. Oh, this book is something else. I would also like to be a novelist, a concert pianist, spelled with 2 N's. Wasn't I cute? Beauty contest winner, and the wife of the richest man in the world. Oh, the pretensions of youth.
She's so cranky that day. We were all sorry we came over. She was the one that whined and wheedled to get us all over there. Never could do anything to please that old biddy. Ed, I could have gone downtown and back in the time it's taken you to fiddle with that knot.
Take Harry Houdini and untie this thing. There. Got that sucker now.
Never could do anything to please her. I remember one time I put a stamp on an envelope for her. I didn't even do that right. Neither one of you got any use for this god-awful thing?
Well, let me see that.
Well, that looks like it could be a Tiffany lampshade.
Well, isn't that just May all over, loud and gaudy?
Well, I bet it is. I'll bet anything. Well, right there, Tiffany and Company. Oh, that'll look stunning in my dining room bay window.
Well, if you say so, I wouldn't keep my garbage in it. You take it.
Well, let's not bother to ask Eunice if she might want it. Wouldn't help anyway, because you already gave it to her, didn't you?
Eunice, if you stop all the songs
shows and dances. If you want this thing, just say so.
Well, all right, yes, I do. I want it.
Yeah, we got a dining room window.
Well, then I guess we just have to let Mother decide,
Oh,
won't
will
we?
you just stop all this silly fussing? I give the lamp to Ellen, and that's the way Aunt May would have wanted it, so that's that.
Aunt May would have wanted it that way? Aunt May? How do you know what the hell she'd want? What's she doing? Is she up here hoovering around the attic like Casper the Ghost, telling you, whispering in your ear, that Ellen gets it?
We do not need blasphemy, Eunice, for pity's sake. There's plenty of other lamps up here. Here, take this one. Now you're even.
Oh, that's
Yeah, I like this. I think I can fix this thing up pretty good. Oh, it needs some new wire, and I found a gold mine over here. Look at this. All this fan needs is a new blade. And look here, this scale here. All it needs is a new pointer. I tell you, I find a gold mine here. I could sell some of this stuff at the store.
You could. Well, then in that case, we can split the profits 50-50.
The hell you say? I mean, I'm the one that's gonna fix it.
And whose property was this in the first
Will
place,
you
Ed?
just knock it off, Mama? You know he can't even get 25 cents for that stuff. He can't even sell the new stuff he's got in the store. You know him. He's just going off the deep end again.
I don't mind you putting me down around the house. Don't you put me down in front of your relatives.
Oh, put a lid on it. I had to listen to this the last time we were together.
Well, now, just be careful with that. You're going to break it, Ellen.
Mama, I am not 5 years old, and I will thank you not to talk to me the way you do to these two.
Now, Ellen, we must learn not to react to Mama.
Oh, all my life, all I ever got from you two was disrespect. And I see nothing has changed.
Don't fret, Mama. I'm sorry, honey. I'll be careful. I think I'll just take this china along. Be perfect for the bridge club.
You sailing off with that china, too? I got an idea, Ellen. Why don't you just hire a van and have them come over here and cart off the entire attic for you, huh?
You know it is a very ugly thing to see such pettiness and jealousy within one's own family.
You got a whole closet just chock full of china. I don't even have one dish without a crack in it. You already got that Tiffany lamp. You do not need that china.
And who do you entertain? I mean, just how many big parties do you and the plumber here give in that little cracker box you live in?
And you just lay off of our house. We all know we live in a dump.
Now, just a minute.
And I'm here to tell you right now that the world is sick and tired of hearing you go on and on about that two-story job that you live in with its built-in stoves and its sliding door closets and its step-down den and its double toilet paper dispenser. I mean, the world would think you live in the Taj Mahal instead of a two-bit tract house in a snooty part of a hick town.
Eunice!
And while we're on the subject, just how many millions of bucks has that pipsqueak of a husband got that you married, huh?
Oh, little sister dear, if I had dragged in to marry what you did, I would stay off the subject of husband.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, Lord, how much does a man have to take? I can take one of them sometimes. And I can even take two of them after I've had a couple of belts. But I'm telling you right now, I can't take three, you damn dragons.
Well, I can't stand all this tension.
Oh, shut up, Mama. You thrive on it. You're always deliciously happy when anybody else is miserable. You always have been. Well, let me tell you something, Eunice. I think it's time you knew. You remember that Friday that Fluffy the rabbit disappeared? Well, Toots, that wasn't fried chicken we had for supper that
night. Mama, you tell me that isn't so.
Oh, for pity's sake, Eunice, how the hell you expect me to remember what we had for supper 30 years ago?
Look, Miss Pickle Puss. My father drummed it into me never to hit a woman that wasn't manly, but in your case, I'm going to throw manliness down the tubes.
Oh, knock it off, Ed. Everybody knows you're scared to take on a 10-year-old boy.
Murderers! Have you taken a good long look at that pasty-faced pansy you hooked up with?
Cannibals! Cannibals! You're all cannibals!
Oh, my God, I'm a cannibal, too! Oh, Fluffy, Fluffy, Fluffy!
Lord of mercy, we're not not gonna ever hear the end of this. Eunice, will you look at it this way? If we hadn't eaten the damn thing up, he'd be dead by now of old age.
Oh, the deceit! Just how many other lies did you tell me when I was a little kid, Mama? How many other ones? Oh, my Lord, I gotta review my entire life!
Well, I sure do hate to miss that, but I've got a luncheon. Goodbye, Mama. It's been swell. I'll pick up the china tomorrow.
Look out, Ellen. That lamp is gonna split. See, I told you he was gonna drop that. But one lucky thing, you still got your china here.
Do you know you are cuckoo? They're gonna put you away one day, little sister, and I'm gonna be more than happy to sign the papers. And that goes for the plumber, too.
Eunice, was that really necessary?
Shut up, you rabbit killer. Ed, I want you to take every one of these boxes down, because I'm going to go through them.
I want you to know that I am fed up with being ordered
I said take all of these boxes down.
I think I'll get those boxes.
I'm going to find me a lampshade, Mama. I'm going to find me some china, Mama.
Eunice, I think maybe I can handle
I'm
the
going
rest
to
of this
find me
myself.
all kinds of goodies, Mama, that belong to me. Is that you, Fanny?
I'm over here.
Oh! Well, you don't have to shout.
What?
Sure is good to see you.
How do I look?
Like a big blur.
Why don't I find my place and I'll sit down and we can have a little talk? I say we can have a little talk.
Are you sitting?
Not too much. I crochet from time to time, but...
You seen any of the other kids lately?
I ran into Bertha Hornsby.
You did?
Did what?
Run into Bertha Hornsby.
So did I. It must have been about 15 years ago.
Oh.
Say, this is some wingding, isn't it?
Yeah. Guess so. Who all showed up?
I think we're it.
Oh.
Maybe we should sit a little closer.
All right.
I say maybe we should sit a little closer.
All right.
Why don't we get a little closer?
All right.
Letitia. No, just, honey, hold it. I'm over here. Just keep going the way you're going.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, keep going.
Uh-huh.
Now hang a left.
Hang a left.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, now hang a hard left.
Hard left. Just keep talking. I'll
Got it?
zero in.
Now you're doing fine.
That's
Hey.
Oh,
Letitia.
Oh, what happened to you?
What do you mean?
You've changed.
Well, a lot of water's gone under the bridge.
Yeah, I can see it. Oh, boy. You know, water don't bother me none. It's when I try to eat spare ribs.
Oh, Letitia, you're a gosh, and you always were. You haven't changed a bit. Still have your sense of humor.
Yeah, well, I wish I could say the same thing for my hair.
Huh?
My hair.
Ah, of course I care. I'm glad it was you showed up. It was always you and me, Letitia.
Sure was.
Will you ever forget that big, I say, will you ever forget that big game? The one with Southern Tech, the one we won?
Oh, boy, you said it. We won, all right.
Oh, darn right. I mean, without us, they're cheering them on.
Yeah.
You think they could have made that touchdown in the last 3 seconds?
No way. Are you ready?
Ready.
Give me a W.
Give me a wax.
Give me a H.
Give me a hat.
Give me a wax, a hatchy, skitty, boom, bow, romp 'em, stomp 'em, skitty, witty, romp 'em, crack 'em, sack 'em, skitty, witty, whack 'em. We're gonna win, Pete. We're gonna win, Pete. We're gonna win, Pete. Oh!
I don't remember that pain in my side.
Oh, you know, I guess we're not as young as we used to be.
Huh?
I said when my teeth are at rest in a glass by my bed,
and my hair lies somewhere in a drawer,
then the world doesn't seem like a very nice place.
Not a very nice place anymore.
But I take out my teeth from the glass by my bed,
and my hair from a drawer in the hall.
Still the world doesn't seem like a very nice place.
Not a very nice place at all.
But I put in my teeth,
and I put on my hair, and a strange thing occurs when I do.
For my teeth start to feel like my very own teeth,
and my hair like my very own too.
And I'm ready to begin again. Ready to begin again. I'm reaching for the soap.
My heart is full of hope again.
Again. I'm ready to begin again. Feeling like I've just begun. Now I'm not afraid to raise the window shade and face the sun.
I put on my bracelets and brooches, my rings and my pearls and my pins.
And as the new day approaches,
As the new day begins, I'm ready to begin again.
looking fresh and bright, I trust,
ready to begin again.
as everybody must. Let's try that sucker again.
Stay tuned for the second half of the Carol Burnett Show. for the second half of the Carol Burnett Show.
I beg your pardon, but could you help me?
I don't know, what's wrong?
Well, you see, I just came from shopping, and the salesman told me that this is a counterfeit $20 bill.
You're kidding.
I don't know where I got it, you know, and I know I have to turn it back in, but maybe you have an idea. Should I turn it into the FBI or to a bank or the police or what? I don't know what to do.
No, you can turn it in the police. That's as good a place as any.
Thank
But
you.
I'll tell you something. You want some advice? I wouldn't turn that in if I were you.
Oh, no, I have to.
No. You know what happens to those things when you turn them in?
Well, I turn them in and they take it and then they give me a good one in return.
Wrong. No. They take your 20, punch a hole in it, bam, you're out $20.
I don't know what to do. I want to do the right thing.
Sure, you want to do the right thing? I'll tell you something, lady. It's a dog-eat-dog world. See, somebody passed that on to you, right?
Yeah.
Pass it on to somebody else.
What?
That's all, sure. Nobody's going to know the difference. Bartender? Yeah. I want to give a little lady here another drink, please.
Sure.
Yeah. You have any chips?
No, just the popcorn. That'll be 85 cents.
Take it right on there.
Out of 20.
Right.
Oh, hi, Kerrigan. How are you?
Oh, I'm fine, but it's awfully hot out there. Could you give me a glass of water?
Glass of water, sure. Coming right up.
Excuse me. I'll pay for this in cash. I get some change here. I didn't realize this. You would break this, so I just pay for that. It's right there. Here you go.
I have 85. Thank you.
Right. Yeah. That drink's on me. You just keep that. I can keep
I
that.
don't want that. That's counterfeit.
What you? On the COPD.
What's going on here?
Huh?
Nothing.
Nothing. No, I was trying to give this lady $20.
All right, young lady. Now, we have laws against that kind of behavior. I'm afraid I'm going to have to run you in.
But run me in. He's trying to pass me.
This is 20 I owe her. So I'm just trying to give it right back to her. That's all. It's just.
Yes.
Now, is that right?
Well, yes. What it is was I gave him this 20 and I wanted 4 5s in return.
Is that right?
No.
Well, all right. Which is it?
It's yeah, sure. I'd give you 4 5s for that. That's a good deal. Sure. There you go. 4 5s right there. And I take this to be now mine.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, thank you, Joey. See you later.
Right. All right, Kevin. Right. Okay, give me the 5s back.
Why should I?
Why should you? They're my 5s, that's why.
No, they're my 5s now. You made change for a 20.
That 20's no good.
Well, you told me to pass it on to somebody, and that's what I did.
Well, not me, some other moron. Come on, up with the 5.
Hey, what's going on here?
What's going on? This lady just ripped me off.
Ripped you off?
How could she rip you off?
I'll tell you how she ripped me off. I gave her 4 5s, and she gives me a 20.
So what's the problem, Einstein?
The problem is that 20. That's the problem.
Is that the 20 you were going to give me?
That's right.
What's wrong with it?
Let me see that
just
thing.
Just a 20, that's all. It's just a...
Hey, this is a phony.
What?
Hey,
You better let me see those 4 5s he gave you.
Out of
Be
5s,
trying to
right.
pull
Don't worry,
around
I'm
here.
not trying to pull it. All
Let's
right,
take it easy. Just let me see the 5s. Let me see it.
Here's the other one.
these are phony, too.
They are.
Hey, I better call Carrie.
Whoa. Wait a minute. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a minute. I didn't realize
Pull
that.
around here.
20 was some question, but the 5s, I didn't, how I ever... let me just square
What do
this
you got
up.
there?
Well, what do you have? You have $40, so you got 30, 35, 30, $37.
37? All right, but that ain't 40.
Well,
got a watch?
Got a watch.
Come on. Don't. Now, come on.
Come on.
Will you let him go? Don't do that.
All right, get out of here.
Well, lady...
Just get out of here.
Okay.
Don't come back here again.
Right.
We don't want your kind around here.
Right, okay.
Just get out. Boy. Not a bad
take for one day, huh, Sally? Man couldn't ask for a better partner than you.
Hey, come on in, Salvatore.
Here we go.
Let's play that game.
Oh, look at
Every year from 1907 through 1931, Florence Ziegfeld produced a new Ziegfeld Follies, featuring stars like Nora Bayes, Eva Tanguay, the Dolly Sisters, Fanny Brice, Will Rogers, Leon Errol, W.C. Fields, and of course, the glorified Ziegfeld Girls. Tonight, we take you back about 60 years to one of those glorious opening nights.
Beautiful lady is like one beautiful tune. So two beautiful ladies are like two beautiful tunes, and therefore three beautiful ladies are like three beautiful tunes, and clearly four beautiful ladies are like four beautiful, beautiful, beautiful tunes, and furthermore, five beautiful ladies are like five beautiful tunes. It follows that six beautiful ladies must be like six beautiful tunes, and so it seems that beautiful ladies are like music in a symphony hall. When you've seen one beautiful lady, you've seen them all. Now here is one beautiful lady with one beautiful tune.
Some ladies think they need a lot of powder and paint. Not easy.
Not easy.
Some ladies will do anything to be what they ain't. Not easy.
Not easy.
They add something here, take away something there, do things with their bodies, do things with their hair. They try to deceive you with the clothes that they wear. Not easy.
Not easy.
The lips, the nose, the teeth, the toes, all these are zizzies. The ears, the eyes, the lips, the sighs, all these are zizzies. Everything that you think you see is nothing, nothing but me. This part, that part, thin part, fat part.
Definitely easy.
Mais oui, the arms, the knees, the toes, the Z's. All these are zizzies. The chin, the neck, la bouche, le bec. All these are zizzies. The songs, the fire, the soul, the desire. They belong to zizzy too. Every part except zizzy's heart that belongs to
We're having a dance recital at Madame Pavlova's school. And Madame decided that I should be featured 'cause I am a dancing fool. She made me some things and taught me some things. Pot of Shaw, step of the cat. That only a birdie can do. My wings I can flap, and if you'll all clap, I'll now do my dance for you. Tweet, 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 tweet. I'm a swallow, the birdies all follow everywhere I fly. I fly to the east, I fly to the west, and when I am pooped, I rest in my nest. On top of a pillow I follow, as happy as I can be. I flitter, I fly, all over the sky. A swallow, that's me. I fly over clouds like an angel. I warble, I bill, I coo. I land on a keg and stand on one leg. Hoo hoo hoo! I just laid an egg for you.
We bring you one beautiful lady singing one beautiful tune. One beautiful lady and one man in the moon.
Something funny happens when I gaze on Mr. Moon. Something in me tingles and I sing a little tune. Something in a moonbeam gives me goosebumps deep inside. So every night when stars are bright, I take a little ride. Swing me nightly, swing me lightly, Mr. Man in the moon. To and froly, swing me slowly, Mr. Man in the moon. Take me up, take me down, take me high, take me low, round and round and round we go. Sliding slip, Mr. Man in the moon. Back and forth,
time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. Good night. Thank you.
The Policeman was played by Brad Trumbull. The preceding program was recorded before a live audience. This is your announcer speaking.